Well, thankfully, storms have brought a relief from the heat we've had today because Savannah Hilton International Airport was reporting 96 degrees last hour. Now 79 degrees, a pretty stiff breeze out of the west-northwest at about 15 miles per hour. But notice, very humid conditions continue, and yes, the rain does leave behind a little bit of extra mugginess, of course. Still some light rain along and north of I-16 in the coastal empire and even portions of low country. But looking down south, Richmond Hill out to Oak Level and even out to the islands as well, starting to get some heavier storms in the area. Some of these may get a brief strong wind gust 30 to 40 miles per hour. That's especially true if you're up towards Port Royal out to Fripp Island. Heavier showers now, Telahi Island out to Tybee as well, and these will eventually dissipate or move offshore. Now, main issues in the low country for eastern Jasper County out east of Beaufort rather. Heavier showers and storms will continue for the next couple of hours, but this activity will gradually wind down, of course, but no warnings in the area just yet. There was one for Candler and Bullock County earlier, and there were trees down in Candler County as well that blocked off Highway 121, and one cluster of storms developed, and that's about all it took for this activity to go through the area. That's all it takes on these hotter and more humid days, but activity does wind down this evening. A 30% chance of isolated storms continues for some of you right along the immediate coast, but very warm and humid for a good bit of you for some areas. And reason why the temperatures, I still have them so high, is because if you're south of I-16, you are still very much in play with the heat advisory, and temperatures cool to the lower 80s, upper 70s for you if you're lucky inland. But the main concern becomes the heat index again tomorrow, with even more humidity and this hot pattern continuing across the area. So continue to push the hydration, lightweight reflective clothing, and do not overexert outside. Be sure to take those frequent breaks as well, because heat index values will top 110 degrees again for some of you, with a plenty in the way of heating. Now, the cloud cover will be relief for some of you this evening as well, because a fairly benign pattern in the upper levels as high pressure begins to break down will gradually lead to more storms again tomorrow. Starting off warm, very humid yet again for the area. Temperatures will soar. Heat's the main concern, but we do gradually work storm chances in with the sea breeze and a little bit of assistance from a pulse of energy moving through the mid and upper levels. That gradually will fire up more showers and storms. And again, models not meant to be taken with gospel, of course, because there have been previous model runs that show activity propagating in from the west, but regardless, again, brief heavy downpours, a strong wind gust 40 to 50 miles per hour, if not higher, is in play, and frequent lightning in some of these cells and plenty of heat and humidity, by the way, will lead to that being a major concern. That's going to be out of play, but Tuesday again brings more unsettled weather for the area, with even more coverage of storms possible as high pressure continues to break down. Now, there is a level 1 threat for severe weather along and north of I-16 generally, but again, stray strong and severe storms are possible. Damaging wind gusts from some downdrafts are going to be the main issue with this activity. But into tonight, temperatures are going to struggle to cool below the 80-degree mark. Those storms do come to an end as well here once we get towards nightfall and this pulse continues to push offshore. Another very hot day on tap for the area, and those of you that are lucky will eventually see some afternoon storms develop in the area, and these storms could pack a bit of an extra punch as well. But heat index of over 105 degrees is going to be the main concern. Our local waters will feature southwest winds developing tomorrow, 5 to 10 knots and 2 to 3 foot seas. Into the extended forecast, we do gradually work back in your standard typical heat and humidity in the area. Tomorrow, you're going to have another round of dangerous heat index values, and again, the potential for storms.
So when are those storms starting up tomorrow? Because I do have to be outside in the
early
morning.
Anywhere about 12 to 2, you'll start to see the activity pulse up, and then gradually through the afternoon, evening, it does continue.
Oh, not fun. That 111 on the board was really freaking me out, I can't lie.
Yeah, you need to push the hydration for tomorrow for sure.
Yes, absolutely.
And I mean, you mentioned that it's going to start pulsing up. We've got a team that's looking for any pulse that they can get. It's the